Hola amigos, hola amigas, welcome, bienvenido, croeso, salam, welcome to the channel, y'all. So as you've seen over the past few weeks, I have done demonstration videos with the metal casing taken off it. And the reason is because the bottom frame looks absolutely terrible. And I want to clean that up now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub down the rusty frame. It's not too badly rusty, it's just sort of like surface corrosion and stuff. Anyway, I want to clean it all up and get it painted. So I'm going to paint it with Hammerite to protect it and just give the motor and everything a bit of a clean out, because there's bits everywhere and cobwebs and this, that and the other. And then we can get the case put back on, which is currently just plonked here at the moment. The cabinet is in good condition. There's a little bit of rust and dirt or whatever, which is why I will clean it. There is obviously a bit of rust at the bottom, so that's all I'm going to do for the moment is just try and rub that off. But it's going to be kept indoors, so it's not going to get much worse. But next year I will do a full refurb of this cabinet, and we're going to change the color of it, so stay tuned for that. So anyway, let's get the frame sorted and give it a really good cleanup. So I'm going to move it out of the way. I'm going to have to prop up or lean it back. I've got a band around it to hold it together, and start cleaning it. So I'm going to do this in time lapse. Okay, I've got the frame pretty much as clean as I'm going to get it. This paint I'm using is Hammerite Direct to Rust, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I've cleaned up and wiped everything down, so I'm going to let it dry for a minute. And then we're going to start painting it. All the parts here for the front and the back wheels I'm going to put in the sandblasting cabinet to clean them up completely. And then I will paint these as well. But I'm going to crack on with the base first. So there we go, I've done about 3/4 of it, as much as I can reach around and underneath and everything. I will have to address that next year. I think the gasket, it's going to need taking off, replacing the gasket and re-greasing it, because it looks like there's no dripping grease much, literally a couple of spots, but I will do that next year. So now I need to wait for this to dry, so that I can flip it over and do the other side. But yeah, that does look better and will protect it better. Okay, let's wait for it to dry. Okay, so that is the frame now cleaned up and painted. I just need to leave it to dry. One coat anti-rust is enough. Now I need to go and sandblast the feet for it and stick on some new pads. So let's crack on with that. Okay, so I've sandblasted all the feet. Now it's time to put them on. But I am going to cover them in some grease. I've also glued on some new pads just to help. Okay. I'm going to screw them in all the way and then adjust it once I've got it in position. I've also sandblasted the floating, this thing, the floating suspension thing. I was thinking about repainting it, but this has to slide over each other nice and easy, so I've just left it as it is, but I will give it a coating of grease to protect it when I put it on. Right, let's get this beast back together. Okay, so this works a lot smoother now. And with the additional grease on new feet, that is much better. I'm just going to coat it in a small layer just to stop it from rusting again. If I'd have painted it, it would have just gone all scratchy very quickly, so I didn't bother. This will do. Okay, so now I have got that done and dusted. Just need to make sure that every other bit is fixed into place. And the next thing I need to do now is work on the cabinet, so let me go get that. Okay, so I'm going to get a bowl of soapy water and I'm going to clean the inside of that. Like I said, I'm not going to be addressing the rust on it this year, but it's going to be kept inside, so it won't progress any further, hopefully. But yeah, let's get this clean. So that's the inside and the outside of the cabinet all clean. There is marks there of rust, but like I said, I'm going to address the cabinet next year when we're going to repaint it. We're going to respray the cabinet, but for now it's all nice and clean on the inside and the outside. There are a lot of scratches on it and marks, as you'd expect for an old machine, but it's not too shabby. So I'm just going to leave this dry for 20 minutes and then I'm going to put it back on this, and I'm not exactly sure how to do that, so we shall see. Okay, here goes. I've never done this before, so let's try it. Right, it's on. That was a nightmare, it took 2 of us. But it's on. Now, this base isn't quite fitting 100%, so I'm going to turn it on its side a bit and have a look. Okay, so we got it fitted in the kitchen. So now I'm just doing a test rinse. Right. Okie dokie. So now we know it works. Oof. And it's in a proper place, or a better place anyway, for me to do the demos on it inside over winter. Next year we will be sorting out that cabinet. So until then, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next demonstration video, indoors this time. See y'all, bye.